Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. Oh, it's Monday, so it's always I start with a poem. This is by Kabir, a 13th century Indian mystic claimed by both the Hindus and Muslims as being a saint in their tradition. And this one is especially directly a barb to those who are lost in the absolutism of the renunciate tradition alone, without it balancing itself with the material plane. Friend, please tell me what I can do about this world I hold to and keep spinning out. I gave up sewn clothes and wore a robe, but I noticed one day the cloth was well woven. So I bought some burlap, but still, I throw it elegantly over my left shoulder. I pulled back my sexual longings, and now I discover I'm angry a lot. I gave up rage, and now I notice that I'm greedy all day. I worked hard at dissolving the greed, and now I'm proud of myself. When the mind wants to break its link with the world, it still holds on to one thing. Kabir says this, listen, my friend, there are very few that find the path. So to fully accept life and not just want to break your link with the world because of the catastrophe of history, the nightmare of existence, the challenges that we face in this historical moment, not only at our personal planetary, personal country, national level, but planetary as well. Nonetheless, let's move on. All right, my journaling question for those who are writing and communicating with me, I love to hear it and talk about it with you. I always say, first you ask Spirit, what is your intention in answering these questions? This is not frivolous as an exercise. This is supposed to be something that gives you a chance to do some soul searching and clearing out and sharing the truth. So my question to you is, what don't others know about you? And what don't others understand about you? Probably a lot of grievances there. Now, of course, much of this we have to learn how to handle ourselves. Misery loves company, so we say moan and groan and you're on your own. But we're not talking about that part of yourself. We're talking about the part of yourself that's capable of using your will to help yourself. Now, my teacher says you cannot overlook the enthusiasm, the courage, the sincerity, the hard work that's necessary to maintain a yoga practice over a long time. But it proves very compelling to all serious students. So take this under advisement. It does real things to you. Remember, do yoga a little, change a little. Do yoga a lot, change a lot. Totally up to you. Also, from the yogic point of view, the nerves are what we would call the unconscious mind. Any breakdown of your nervous system leads to fear, despair, dejection, doubt, while the practice of yoga, on the other hand, keeps your nerves elastic, builds up your sense of poise, hope, friendliness, compassion, and gladness. Who wouldn't want that? Also, yoga opens you up to everybody's weal and woe. It includes all marginalized groups. There's no group that's on the outside. It's not about age, it's not about race, it's not about gender or gender fluid. There's no distinction you can make. It's the practice of yoga that transcends them all. Because as they say in the feminist tradition, when they enter, we all enter. So yoga is the most universal creed because it's not based on belief, it's based on practice, and then you find out for yourself. Come and see, as the Buddha used to say. So what I've learned through many of my mentors is to appreciate the elementary ideas in every culture without becoming ensnared in a particular tradition's local inflection. The apprentice, I appreciate the motifs that are, you could say, universal or pan-human, regardless of the variations that we see within the human family. But it really comes down to your personal experience. As Joseph Campbell so succinctly said, unless the panorama of the world and your experience of your own presence in it opens you back to the mystery zone, which informs the energies of your own body and lifts you into the space, which is the shape of the universe. You don't have that, you don't have a mythological structure. So this is one of the greatest, what I call noggin scratchers, I don't get it. As a race, we're kind of psychologically infantile, while at the same time we are the repository of the collective wisdom of all of human history. How is it possible to be such a discrepancy? But ultimately, I believe nature selects, nature programs for success, and even if it seems hairy at the 11th hour, it's all going to work out. So I leave you with this reminder: all beings are extensions of spirit energy, and I hope that you don't unconsciously mute the well-being which you deserve and which otherwise would be yours if you claim it. So have trust. Remember, Spirit will bring the right people into your life to make you happy, to support you, and those who don't will fade out of your existence and prosper elsewhere. So may you all, using that biblical phrase, multiply your seed, which means see the blessings that you have now and the future demonstrations as you grow in rapid spiritual understanding. Have a great day.